Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at LR Turles, the LR Turles team, Team Turles, whatever. 55% once again, but this time he has full level 10 links. Now, typically in these full level 10 links, 55% showcases, I do like to put on a decent silver equipment, but unfortunately I have had actually just awful luck with the silver equips for STR, so we're just going to be going with the level 5 attack for bronze here. And I'm going to be pairing him alongside the TUR version as well. Now, I have been link leveling them alongside each other, but the TUR has been a little bit less kind to me, so he is missing 1 out of 10 links. His Destroyer of the Universe is level 8. So, in terms of what we're actually losing out on here, so at level 10, this link becomes attack plus 25% and defense plus 15%. So we're missing out on 3% defense, which really isn't too important, I don't think, but just keep in mind as we go through the showcase here that on all these teams, he is going to be getting an extra 3% defense when he is at full level 10 links. So I'm going to be basically using the same teams that I used in the previous 55% showcase video, but I want to go through this once again, show the difference between, all level 1 links versus all level 10 links, and what difference the TUR can make for the LR Turles when they're used alongside each other on every single team. So we have the Terrifying Conquerors team here, we have the Movie Bosses team, and then we finally have the final Trump card team as well. So this is sort of going to serve as a way for you guys to see, should I invest the 1 dupe into the LR, or should I invest the 1 dupe into creating the TUR to run alongside the LR? I feel like this is the only LR where I really think it comes down to how you want to use them. This is one of the better, if not the best, possible TUR of a summonable LR in the game, just because he can provide the additional support for the other members of the team as well as just being like a very good battery for the LR himself. So, with that said, we'll go ahead and jump into our first event. Okay, so here is our Movie Bosses team about to be heading into Super Battle Road here, but the one thing I do want to point out is, yes, this is the same team we've used in the last video, but we're obviously replacing the AGL Turles with the TUR Turles of the LR. And the one thing I do want to point out quickly before we jump in is the fact that the AGL Turles does provide 3 key and 40% attack to the whole rotation, which means that he's providing 20% more attack than this Turles, as well as 1 additional key. But, on the other hand, this Turles does provide 20% defense, so if you're looking at it from a stance of who's better, it's very, very close. So before we even get started, I'm going to have to probably conclude that unless you have this LR Turles rainbowed, or maybe if you have 3 dupes invested, it's really not worth creating this TUR for this Turles. It's only really worth it if you maybe don't have the AGL Turles, and you wind up pulling or getting lucky and pulling 2 copies of this STR Turles, but the extra defense can be helpful, but you're losing out again on 1 key and 20% attack. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started, jump in, see what our rotations look like here. If we get lucky, we actually did get lucky, we got them on the 2nd rotation, so I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and we'll pick up when they are available on rotation. Okay, so right off the bat here, this is probably one of the best possible setups for the Turles rotation here. We have Cooler, who's also giving the 50% Terrifying Conquerors buff to this whole rotation. Again, the Broly who's leading this team is a 170 attack leader skill and a 150 defense, so we could potentially see higher defense numbers here if we were under a different leader skill, but attack-wise, we are pretty much maxed out. Defense is sitting at 234k for the LR and 129k for the TUR. And look at Cooler too, 170k defense. There are no defensive items active here whatsoever. This is literally just his raw defense stats, as well as his attack stats, what we're going to see here in a second. But we can get his 18 key. Unfortunately, we can't get the 24 key. I mean, I guess we could if we did this. I might let the TUR just take a beating in that front slot just so we can get the 24 key super attack. I'm going to go ahead and attack the Piccolo there with that TUR, so we'll do this. And then the LR will make sure to give you the 24 key super attack with this, and this is going to do a lot of damage. Remember, keep in mind, this is a 55% unit. And then I guess we'll have the Cooler just finish off Piccolo if he's still alive, which he probably won't be after this, but this is going to be a pretty decent turn, I would have to say. Remember, no items are active here at all. Taking double digits there. Okay, 18k is not bad. 2 million from him is pretty good. And let's see what the LR does here. Remember, super effective against all types, all that stuff. 6.64 million. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's pretty good. And he killed Krillin, and he gets an additional. Remember, this is all part of his passive. This guy has no additional at all from the potential system. He's just so, and he's stunned twice. So, yeah. let's keep trucking through this stage. Okay, so here we are, and again, no items are active here. We have 100 and basically 200k defense with the LR. TUR is at 107,000. Right now we have no support, but Broly is going to be able to come into play here, the Broly Trio LR. We are below 60% health, which means we can activate the active skill as well, so we don't have to actually worry about getting the key spheres for key. We can just activate his active skill, get 24 key instantly, and we're going to save those AGL key spheres for the Broly Trio so that they can activate their dodging, as well as give us the massive support buff. So we're going to go ahead and activate the active skill, and honestly, we could complete this fight in this turn.
新生児の実を食べ続けてきた俺に勝てると思ったか? 俺の勝ちだな.
Alright, so we're at 24 key. I think we will go ahead and aim at Vegeta. He's going to die to this. The TUR Turles will go ahead and aim at... Yeah, we'll aim at Vegeta as well. And then the Broly Trio, I'm actually going to go ahead and grab this. The Broly Trio will get the AGL orbs, which is going to give us a attack boost. We'll go ahead and aim at Trunks. We're going to get 9 key spheres, which is going to trigger their auto dodge as well. So we're going to not have to worry about taking any damage with them. So this is going to be a pretty good turn. Remember, 200k defense from the LR here as well. So let us go ahead and see what we get up to. 6.42. Okay. Yeah. Vegeta is dead. There's no way around that. Plus the additional, which is also effective against all types, 3.4 million. He will probably take out this Goku here. He's alive, actually. Okay, that's fine. Taking double digits. And then the TUR is going to super as well. Almost 2 million. If he crits... No crit, okay. 40k, alright. Trunks is taken out here, and we just barely didn't take them all out. Okay, but that was a pretty ridiculous turn by them. We'll be right back. Okay, so this is the first turn of the final fight here, and as you can see, we're entering below 60% health, so we can go ahead and once again pop the active skill. The only thing is we don't have support on this rotation, so we're sitting at about 200k defense, which is consistent with the last turn, and we have the potential to die here. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the active skill, but I might go ahead and use an item. I did use some Princess Snakes on the other rotation previously, just so that we don't have to worry about using items on this turn with Turles. But in this turn, I might go ahead and pop an Android 8. I mean, to be honest, at 55%, you're probably going to be using items. Like, let's be real. In an event like Super Battle Road, you're probably going to want to use some items. So I'm actually going to go ahead and pop an Android 8, and we're going to get one turn with the effect active, so we can see what his defense jumps up to with the Android 8 effect active. So we'll go ahead and pop this. Alright, and he's sitting at basically 300k defense, which makes sense. Half of 200k is 100k, so it's basically 200 plus 100 is 300k. So we're going to be pretty good here, I think. I don't think we have to worry about anything at all. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset the app so that we can actually use the active skill first, because that was a mistake. I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to use the Android 8 here. And again, 300k defense. And I guess we will go ahead and attack Goten. I want this Broly at the end getting pummeled by Goten, so we'll just get him out of the way early. Do this. TUR, we'll just give you this, I guess. Want to make sure that that Goten is dead. And then Broly will give you these. So I don't imagine Goten is going to survive, but we will see. Okay, it's 5.6. No support. Technically, we're getting supported by, you know, the TUR, but I mean, as a rotation, this is like the 2-unit rotation you're using. So Goten is probably just dead. So what is that, like an 8.6 million attack stat if you combine those two together? That's pretty good. And then Goten's going to be taken out here by the TUR, so we don't have to worry about him. The only annoying thing is if we get supered by the Trunks here, we are probably in a bad spot. Okay, no, we didn't. That's good. So, there we go. I mean, this is Super Battle Road with this Turles. You can position yourself into a spot where you can continuously just use this active skill at almost every single fight. Similar to how Blue Kuken Goku Spirit Bomb works. So, it is a similar scenario to that. But that's pretty much sufficient, I think, for Super Battle Road. Let's go ahead and jump into another event. So here we have the terrifying Conquerors team, almost all STR, just that's how it worked out. We're going to have this team go up against the Infinite Dragon Ball History Super Warrior stage versus Android / Cell Saga. And what we're going to be doing here is we're going to have obviously the two Turles on one rotation. Other rotation is going to be Cooler and the final form Full Power Frieza. And we're going to have the LR Prime Battle Frieza actually be a floater. I think as a floater he's really, really powerful. Just to quickly explain why. As the first or third attacker in the turn, he gets an extra 50% defense when he super attacks, or even when he just attacks normally, as well as three additional ki there. So as a floater, guess what? When he's on rotation with these two Turles, he's going to be getting both of those support buffs. So he's going to be getting the 3 ki, 30% attack and defense from the LR, as well as the 2 ki and 20% attack and defense from the TUR. So it's kind of a reverse scenario there, where as a floater, he isn't providing the support buffs to the rotation. The rotation is providing the support buffs to him, who is basically going to be able to annihilate everything. So we're going to go ahead and jump in with this setup here, and obviously Towa is going to be another floater, and Cooler is going to be another floater. The thing with Cooler, though, is that he only provides the Terrifying Conquerors buff when fighting 2 or more enemies, so we're not going to be getting that here. But let's go ahead and jump in. Hopefully we have rotation set up decently well. Alright, so we have the LR first turn. Actually, this is pretty bad. I'm actually going to float the LR off here, because we have the Full Power Frieza coming in after that. But we'll do this, have Cooler do that. We'll have you do this. And then Turles will give you these. And Yamcha is probably dead. So here's that rotation I was talking about. We have the two Turles as well as the LR Prime Battle Frieza. The one thing I forgot to mention is the fact that having the LR Prime Battle Frieza in the last slot there is going to let Turles have all 7 links active with Legendary Power. Obviously, it's the only one we're missing with having him linked up alongside the TUR here. So all we got to do is do this, and he has all links active. So in terms of the key, it's not actually looking too good, but we're going to go ahead and do this. Give Turles these yellow orbs. It's going to be just enough to get him an ATK super attack, and then if Piccolo survives until the end, he will get swiftly annihilated by Frieza. So Frieza only has 2 links active. He has Thirst for Conquest and Big Bad Bosses. Obviously, Big Bad Bosses is the most important link we need to have active here, but he's going to be getting a ton of extra attack and defense in the 3rd slot. Or not attack, but extra ki and defense in the 3rd slot. So if Piccolo was attacking at the end there, Frieza would be more than capable of tanking that. His defense right now is 148k, but keep in mind he's getting a lot of defense on super attack. So we'll go ahead and pop this, and Piccolo is going to be dead. Let's see what we get from the TUR. Probably like 1.5, 7.7, okay. He's getting super. This is going to do a little bit of damage here. Yep. And then LR Turles is at 5.1, okay. And then Frieza is going to be putting up some decent numbers here as well. Yeah, 6 million. There we go. So as a floater, he seems pretty good, huh? Alright, so here we have a rotation with Cooler as a floater in the 3rd spot there. I guess we'll just continue pummeling everyone with Turles. Since this Trunks is physical, I'm not really going to have too much of an issue here. We'll just do this. It's fine. There's no way he survives this turn. Almost none. I do want to get his active skill at least once in this event, though. So we'll see if we can get that maybe next turn, and then maybe we'll just move on to the Dokkan event and call it a video there. Yeah, he is definitely dead. 3.38 from Cooler. Remember, Cooler is also getting supported 50% and 5 ki from this rotation, so pretty good there. Okay, so we are able to get Turles' active skill. We're actually like 3% health away from Towa's passive activating, which would have been really nice to see. But if not, we get the Turles' active skill as well. And that's also an important interaction to talk about too. I mean, you run Towa on this team, the Demon Goddess Towa, and Turles gets his active skill when below 60% health. Towa's passive activates and heals you when you're below 50% health. So really when you're in that range of 50 to 60% health in that 10% little gap there, you can activate Turles' active skill, but if you're below 50% health, Toa is going to heal you above that. So there's like a little bit of anti-synergy there, but I think, you know, if you can get Toa's passive active where you get that extra buff, you're gonna feel that difference. So we'll go ahead and activate his active skill, and we'll see how high he gets in terms of attack stat, and then we will move on to a Dokkan event and end the video there. Alright, Turles, let's see what you get to. Let's go ahead and do this. He can dodge me too, which is fine, I don't mind it. He's at 250,000 defense. 250,000 defense. The TUR Turles at 137k, and then Toa herself is almost at 130. She's not even at max link levels. I've started to level her a little bit, but like she only has 1 link active. I mean, that's powerful. So we'll give you that, and then Toa will give you this, and goodbye, Goku. Okay, so the last thing we are going to be doing in this video is we're going to be going through a Dokkan event with the final Trump card team. So not really much else to talk about, so let's jump in. This is the UI Goku Dokkan event, because you do actually need UI Goku medals to Dokkan Awaken the AGL LR UI Goku for year 6, so I might as well get that started right now. I think you need 35 in total, something like that, maybe even more. But we're going to go ahead and complete this really quick. Hopefully don't get a 1 here. Okay, cool. And we will see how well Turles does perform on this team. Keep in mind, this team does have a 150% leader skill, so the two teams we looked at earlier, Movie Bosses and Terrifying Conquerors, they were both at 170. So this one is going to be a little bit lower in terms of what the numbers we're going to be seeing here. But the one thing that's good about this team is that we can use an Orb Changer to help Turles get that 24 key Super Tech a lot more easily. We're going to go ahead and use this guy first. We'll do this, drop the Tech Orbs. Hopefully that's going to give us enough. Perfect. That's why the Orb Changing really does help. We're going to go ahead and do that. And Turles is going to annihilate God Goku here. So one thing to note, and I didn't realize this until I just looked, this TUR Turles is not on this category. He's not on the Final Trump Card category. He only has Terrifying Conquerors, Movie Bosses, so he's missing out on Final Trump Card and Join Forces. So if you want to run the LR Turles on this Final Trump Card team, you obviously should use the AGL Turles here, but it's okay. Obviously we shouldn't have any issues here. I guess if we can't kill the Spirit Bomb Goku, we're not going to be in a good spot, but I think we should be able to defeat him here before we can do anything. It's going to be to key Super Attack, and then Vegeto's going to get key from that, so I think we should be fine. Even though this guy, the TUR Turles isn't on the category. I didn't even realize that. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, they should just give him the category. What's the big deal? I mean, the reason why he doesn't have it is because the Turles, this LR Turles, has the active skill, the Fruit of the Tree of Might, right? And the AGL Turles does as well, because he actually eats the Fruit of the Tree of Might to do his transformation mechanic. So, I don't know. We're going to go ahead and keep going here. I think we'll transform. Yeah, we'll transform with the fusions here. And wrap this one up rather quickly. Okay. We'll have you do this. Gogeta, give you these. And goodbye, UI Goku. It's nice knowing you. Honestly, Vegito could kill him if he wanted to. No crit, okay. So Gogeta's going to take care of UI Goku, and we will have Turles See if we can potentially one turn this guy here. Depends how the key spheres look. That's 6. Yeah, probably not gonna kill him in this turn, but it is what it is. So the Turles in the front is at 26k defense, which sucks, obviously, but it's fine. Cooler. I mean, if I transform with Cooler, we'll probably just kill him. We'll do it. Okay, and you can grab these. Cooler will definitely kill him if, well, I mean, I don't think it's possible for the LR Turles to even kill him. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. It's fine. If we had the active skill on this turn with the LR Turles, we would probably kill him. 4.48. It's a lot of damage. Then Cooler comes in with the 3.6 million. It's guaranteed crit, so we're going to kill him here. So, yeah, that was 55% LR Turles alongside 55% TUR Turles. Both at full level 10 links, except for one link on the TUR that's not done. But, yeah, he was hitting for like over 6 million in some cases, which is obviously ridiculous. On the movie bosses of the Battle Road, he was pretty much just like annihilating everything. You can use him as a floater, you can use him as a main rotation unit, so he's pretty flexible in that regard. Only on 4 categories, so that's probably the one area where I think he probably lacks a little bit more than other top tier units in this game. In terms of where you can actually use him, areas you can use him in. But ridiculously powerful unit, and we're going to revisit him definitely once Bojack comes out, and I'm going to go ahead and rainbow him after this as well. See if I can get around to doing the rainbow showcase with both the TUR and the LR. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one.